Yeah, we should be about the same size. Okay, here we are. It is Tuesday. Welcome to Chiropractic is Sexy. And you're going to see a little screen on the left side saying failed tech support because something went completely awry on my main computer. So I had to log in there to get into StreamYard so I could get to my phone so I could bring Dr. Erica on stage. And so here we are. Welcome to a Tuesday, an extra episode of Chiropractic is Sexy. I'm Dr. Paula Ruffin.
I'm Dr. Erica Peabody, and yeah, Tuesday it is.
Here we are, right? Yes. Okay, so if you guys can hear us okay, give us a thumbs up. I'm going to give a, let's see, give a thumbs up and share. And yeah, major fucking frustration. Oh, did I say that?
Wow.
Oh, I said that out loud.
You did. So let's go ahead and get off.
Shit.
So scrap this one.
And yeah, you take it. Go ahead. My hair is all, oh my gosh, I'm all disheveled. It's all the things. You know, I named this appropriately enough. Why are we so tired? And I think you were witness to what happens when fatigue and frustration meet. And the inability to problem solve a situation that should be very simple. And what just happened to my nervous system?
Now we have
What's that?
Well, we have a delay now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. That's so awesome. Let me see if I can. I wonder if I mute. What's that?
I was just going to say, I say we scrap it and we start a different day.
Hold on. Let's see. Audio. Okay, I can't mute my microphone here. Here's the thing. We need to stay on here just at least for a few minutes to figure this out, because if I don't figure this out today and I come in Thursday, it's going to be the same thing. So we still have to problem solve. So I think if you guys jump in here, we're going to try to bring you an episode of Chiropractic is Sexy. But given this, and I just named myself failed tech support because I was like, I couldn't figure it out. So let's see, stop mic. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got rid of that. So
are you on a different computer?
I'm on my phone. Yeah. Gotcha. So right now, am I still on a delay? Because I took that. Okay, so I think I had to get the other. So I was able to pull the other. Bless you. I was able to pull that off of the stage. So I think that was the deal. Okay, I didn't think I could do that and still keep us here. So I think we're okay. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm at home because I'm not in the office on Tuesday, so a little bit different view than what I usually am. So yeah,
good.
Just getting some stuff done. I feel like I've run all over the place. I know you don't have massage therapy in your office, but I interviewed another massage therapist today, which I'm excited for, as you know, the two go hand in hand, which I don't think we've ever even talked about other modalities inside of our offices barely. So maybe that's something that we can add in, not necessarily today, but yeah, just kind of thinking.
So how many massage therapists do you have?
So I usually have two going every hour that we're in. But we've been there. It's a little bit different world in the massage industry these days. I've always had massage for the whole 20 years I've been in practice. And so, but it's just, the industry's changed a lot in the last, I would say 5 years to just, I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, but it's a great service that we like to offer. And of course, like to receive as well. So I get,
how do you feel the industry's changed?
So it used to be that they didn't have to take a board exam when they were done. They just had to do their hours and be done. but they now have to take a board and then keep up with their continuing education, which probably should have been right from the start. So a lot of people are going through the school and doing their hours and then not actually ever wanting to take the board. So I'm not sure why people do that, but I mean, people even do that in all kinds of different professions where they just want the training and don't necessarily want to step into that. So
A lot of people go through law school and never take the
people go
boards.
through chiropractic college, can't get
Yeah.
past their boards. I know a couple like that right now, or they've taken long years to get past their boards. So yeah, I think people have dreams and aspirations and they get rolling like we all do. And sometimes we just don't, we can't totally cross the bridge all the way, or, we get walking down a path and it just changes up. So
well, and
now
I think with, I certainly don't want to be disrespectful of any massage therapist, good massage therapists in saying this, but I think that was a good thing because I did have massage therapy for many, many years. And when I moved to my new office 4 years ago, it's not conducive to massage therapy. But
yeah,
the massage industry attracts a very interesting group of people, as you probably know. And so I think elevating the testing, I think that really filters out the wishy-washy people. And prior to them implementing the licensing for massage therapy, I had a lot of wishy-washy people, and it was like they want more money, or they want money but they don't want to show up to work. Like that was like this constant battle of oh, but then if I show up I only want to do 2 massages in a row, or whatever. It always was like you were just really fighting against this person who was conflicted in their own lives. So
yeah.
I
I mean,
did
it just
notice that once they changed that, it was a little different.
yeah, and apply to all industries,
Mhm.
apply to everybody. And I'm strong proponent for regulation. I mean, there should be regulation, and I think that they were just sort of not developing the profession, but and I don't know when the licensure maybe even started. I'm not sure, but
It's been a few years now.
yeah. Get over here, you. So this is the only challenge with being home is I got 2 doofies instead of just one. And this guy, if I don't give him enough attention, he's like this with my legs.
Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
So
He looks happy now.
he is happy now. He's
Yeah.
happy now.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's good. Yeah, so that's good. That's good that you that you're finding someone. Yeah, definitely. It was interesting because when I did have massage therapy, we had, people want a chiropractor who is able to offer massage therapy, mostly because a lot of different insurances cover it. So that's a really added benefit. We were getting a lot of people in our office who were, their chiropractor didn't have massage anymore. So we lost people, but that was also during COVID too. So we lost a lot of clients during COVID, as most everybody did. And then we just, like I say, you've seen my office, so it's more of an open concept. It's just not conducive to the massage therapy. But so we bring in other modalities, right? I know you and I both brought in the cold laser, which has been really a game changer. How's it been for you and your practice?
it's been great. It's been great. It's, with everything, it's the long game, but as people are finding it, finding us with it, it's been awesome. But everything that I bring in, I like to use myself. So it's been great. When did we get ours? In March? And so something like that. So it's been great to have my own healing experiences with it, with plantar fasciitis, with like a nerve root thing, anything that pops up, brain, all that. So yeah, I'm actually hearing a little bit of feedback now. Are you?
I'm not.
Okay.
Are you guys hearing feedback there? Just let us know. Yeah. But I do have, the other one, There shouldn't be, just because, like I say, I pulled the other one off. So there's no mic input and there's no, the only audio should be coming through the phone right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is there a delay? Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
We're good, yeah.
Okay.
It just sometimes I'll get like a little reverb or something, but it's okay.
Turn your mic volume down, because
I don't have. It's just on my computer.
oh, that's why. So a lot of times on a computer, the mic and the speaker are too close together, and so the mic will pick up the speaker, and you'll get reverb.
I don't have my microphone here. I only have my computer.
I know the mic on the computer can be too close to the speaker on the computer.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So usually when I'm doing an interview or something with somebody on their computer, just their laptop, I make them put headphones in for that reason, because then it separates that. So anyway, just a thought. Idaho Gardenville says much better now. Okay, good. And Joe says you sound good now. Okay, great. So you guys aren't getting feedback. Appreciate the feedback on the feedback. Yeah, so the laser on our end, it's been really interesting to see the different things that we've been able to use it for. So, just not even your everyday back pain, neck pain, but frozen shoulder, concussion's been a big one for us here, using it for, brain. I have a woman who's got some issues of long COVID. She's like 56. She's like my age, 57. And she's got like some long COVID, like she looks like she had a stroke. And so she's off balance a lot. She's very forgetful. It's kind of heartbreaking, but I said, let's get you adjusted. Let's start to clear up your nervous system. She'd never been to a chiropractor before. They've been running the medical model for the past year and a half since all this started coming up, and they found me. So we're adjusting her and doing the cold laser on her, doing the brain protocol on her head. And she said today, after one treatment, she said she actually felt a little more clear in the head, which is, positive, right? Mm-hmm. So she has that kind of, when she sits in a chair, she wants to lean off like this. Mm-hmm. She doesn't know she's doing it. So, that's all neurological, right? She doesn't. So hitting the back, in the back where the cerebellum is, for balance and coordination, pretty cool to see the changes,
Mm-hmm. Yep, I get it.
What's been one of your best cases so far with
just myself.
Yeah.
To be crippled with plantar fasciitis for over a year and to be back running is it's a big deal to me.
That's awesome.
But
That's
awesome.
awesome.
And then lots of other patients.
So what do you think about, you and I have been having this conversation for probably a week or two now. I know, when we talk about, everybody seems to be tired and fatigued these days, and, tired eyes and Mr. Sandman in the eyes and all of that. So, I titled this show, "Why is everybody so tired?" Because it just seems like everybody's so freaking tired, right? Mm-hmm. So I think too, when we talk about, this should be the time of year that everybody's getting out or feeling better. They're getting more sunshine. That fatigue of winter should be really declining, but holy moly, it seems like everybody's getting hit with some kind of a summer cold. And it's really interesting to me how our bodies are doing the opposite of what they should be doing right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. Everyone's a little bit worn down from just life in general. So, and even today, well, last week, super extreme heat. And then this week it's like, there was a storm, predicted hail. Like there's just a lot of weird stuff going on out in our weather, and that all affects us too. So.
Well, and we've got the cottonwoods are still flying, so a lot of pollen still in the air. Mm. Everybody's kind of mucusy, and but I think if we as much as we can. I know Idaho Garden Girl said that she just got her air conditioning fixed and it's much better. Yes, we all need our air conditioning, but don't neglect getting outside and being outside for as many hours as you possibly can. You know, if you're somebody who, and even in that high heat, if you can be outside in even small doses, is going to benefit you, because you've got to get that daily dose of sunshine. I need to verify this. I'm gonna quote a podcast I was listening to the other day, and I need to verify the information. But I thought it was really interesting and certainly worth looking into. Is that when you wear sunglasses, it blocks the particular wavelength of light that is required for your body to not sunburn. Like, think about that for a minute. If you don't wear sunglasses, and this is, not to say look directly at the sun, don't do that, right? But it's just the ambient light, like, don't block those wavelengths, and that your body will actually produce more melanin so you don't burn. And so I thought that was like so fascinating. And so I'm saying that, and I'm being full disclosure, I haven't verified that to be true. But if that is true, how fascinating is that?
Well, so vitamin D is technically a hormone. It's not even really like an actual vitamin in the respect of vitamins. But in order for our bodies to produce that, the sun has to hit direct to the rods and cones. So it makes sense to me. I'd be curious to see how that works. That's kind of an interesting thing to look into. You'll have to send the info if you find that, because I mean, we can't produce vitamin D with sunglasses on, and we can't produce vitamin D with sunscreen on either. So kind of goes together. That makes sense. Interesting though.
Yeah. And also the different forms of vitamin D, there's just a multiple forms of vitamin D that get formed just from sunlight alone. So, if you're somebody who says, oh, I burn too easily, I can't be in the sun. And this is so common that people just slather themselves up with sunscreen, block those. And because it's a hormone, it manages everything. This isn't just about burning and not burning. This is about managing and regulating your whole physiology. So if you are not getting exposure to sunlight on your skin as well as through your eyes, every single part, every single cell in your body requires some form of vitamin D to function properly. So
I was just thinking too, one of the natural cures for sunburn is to take calcium lactate from standard process to every 2 hours. So I'm really curious what the physiology is there, because you can avoid sunburn by having by introducing a lot of calcium lactate into the system at the time. Technically speaking, we don't necessarily have to take calcium. We need all the components to put the calcium into the bones. But yeah, my brain's like stirring and stewing and percolating on that idea. So yeah.
It's so interesting. And like I said, it's definitely worth looking into. So of course I Googled it while we're sitting here, and sunglasses don't cause sunburn. Are you wearing the right sunglasses? How social media distorts the truth. So, but this is where, I'll head over to PubMed also and look at some studies and see what is said there. And of course it could be it may not be a direct mechanism, but it could be an indirect speculation, right? So if you say to produce more melanin, you need so much sun exposure and however many different forms of vitamin D for an appropriate period of time in order to produce more melanin in the skin. And if you're blocking the melanin, that would make sense. The melanin helps prevent us from burning. So you could probably just speculate to say, well, if you're blocking the way your body produces melanin, then yeah, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you burn more easily?
Yeah.
Just kind of like makes a little more sense. So yeah. Which I try not to wear my sunglasses as much as I can anyway. So if I feel a little strain from the glare, I can be outside on a sunny day without sunglasses easier than I can be outside on a cloud covered day. There seems to be just more broad glare, or maybe again, it's a particular kind of wavelength that causes some fatigue in my eyes. But as much as possible, just ditch the sunglasses if you can, right?
Yep, absolutely. At least for, what do they say, 20 minutes with as much exposure as possible to start to get the vitamin D to be producing, and as much skin exposure to obviously safe sun exposure for sure. But 20 minutes of as much skin as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that easily, right?
Yeah.
So everybody can do that. And keeping in mind that you go out in the early parts of the day, but make sure, and again, those wavelengths, the time of day and the wavelengths are so important as well, because that morning light is going to produce different wavelengths than the afternoon or the evening light. So, I always go out for about 10 minutes in the morning. I drink my big glass of water. I have the dog. I'm like really increasing my oxytocin in the morning, all my love hormones, just improving setting the tone for my day. And then in the middle of the day, I'll go out because I've got, I'm inside. So I want to go out. I want to get more exposure then. And then I sit on my patio at the end of the day. So it's really trying to get as much exposure as you can throughout the day versus just at one time or another, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
So, and I got off of this screen what we've got. But Uncle Al, I don't even know what that means. I can't even repeat it. I know Garden Girl says, I don't mind going outside. I don't wear sunscreen. People tell me I'm going to be wrinkled, but when I get hot, I come inside. I don't stay out that long, that I burn. Every summer I get brown skin. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't put the chemical.
Now you muted. I think you're muted.
I appreciate the desert heat too. So I muted.
Yeah, you did for a second there.
Oh, okay. Am I here? Am I on?
You're back now. Yeah.
Oh, it must have been the other phone ringing or something. So yeah. Okay. So anyway, this idea of fatigue, that, sunlight can be really helpful in that, if you're tired, just get out, get some sunshine, get some fresh air, take a little bit of a walk. Just those are things that will nourish your soul, your physiology, and refresh you too. I think it's, especially if you're trying to, set my phone here. Sorry. Well, that's not going to work either. Okay, I'm back. Okay, everybody's saying I need it again. There we go. Let's try that. It's a refresh. So if you need to be creative, you need to think, you need to people, right? You've got to talk to people. You have to really be on your game. I think it's just a really great refresh to get outside and get that. And, fortunately the sun's coming out right now. So when we're done, I'm going to jump outside and go grab some fresh air, and Lord knows I need it.
We all do.
Oh.
It was wild this morning. And then now, it's supposed to just be clear. Although I hear a generator going now. I'm like,
oh,
I hear a whole house somewhere here.
Is your, but your power's on, obviously.
Yeah, it's on. I think we're fine. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. Cured fatigue, coughing, and sunburn. How'd you do that, Uncle Al? And I think it definitely comes and goes. We, and there, I just froze again. There I am. Okay. We talk about that too, is that, is that none of us are living in a perfect bubble of health and wellness, but we do have to live at least, 90% of that at all times and keep the tank as full as possible so that, when something does take us down or things do get extra stressful, we have enough in the tank to be able to manage that. I clearly didn't before I got on here. I don't know what's going on. I'm at a loss for what the heck's going on with all of my IT. Maybe Mercury's in retrograde. I don't know.
Maybe it's so hard to know, you just gotta do what you can with what you got. But yeah, I know it's frustrating, especially because you spend a lot of time getting all your pieces situated and upgraded and all the things. So yeah, I get it.
The problem is that there's zero reason for everything to have gone south on the IT end before we jumped on here. Like no reason. The microphone was plugged in, the camera was working fine, and then it just wasn't. It just wasn't. Rebooted the system, so frustration and fatigue do not go well together because yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
fatigue in anything, which I think we're all like just kind of redlining. Well, I'm finding myself, me personally, I'm just going down wormholes, going down the rabbit hole too late at night with some things I'm trying to up level in my world and all that. So it's just really about being mindful to make sure that I just stay super resourced because I'm just doing my own thing to myself. So, but I'm also ready for a break. I'm ready for a break too, which I take a week off at the 4th. So I work through Thursday this week and then off for a week, which includes 2 weekends. So that ends up being 10 days, which will be really nice.
That's awesome.
Reset before the second half of the year. I mean, can you believe we're even at the first half of the year?
No, I cannot. No. Well, and that's so important is that, especially when you're fatigued, you've got to be able to take that rest, have something to look forward to, know that you're going to be able to take your foot off the gas and have a little bit of a break. I mean, that's just really critical to our mental health, right?
Absolutely.
And when do you head out of town?
Thursday, right after work. I was going to take my new bus, but I think I'm just going to let my nervous system relax and be on the road. Just give the bus a little bit of time to get acclimated here. So I'm just going to take the transportation that I know will make for a relaxing adventure for a week. And then I'll come home and do a lot of local jaunts. So that'll be good. I just made that final decision.
What's that?
I just made that final decision about a half an hour ago. I'm like, you know what? I just take one more thing when we're redlining, and which is life in general. It's just, if you can take a variable off or a couple of variables off, it's a good thing to do. So.
Well, that's the thing too, right? Sometimes the unknown can be exciting and adventurous, and sometimes the unknown can be a little scary and nerve-wracking. So,
yeah,
and yeah, you just got the bus, so if once you learn the how it runs and the idiosyncrasies, right? Yeah. So well, good. Well, that's going to be super exciting. I am going to be done at the office next Tuesday, so I'll work Monday and Tuesday. So
that's nice.
We'll have I'll have 6 days off. So
that's nice.
It'll be super exciting. Yeah, it'll be a nice little break for sure. And just taking care of me. Doing some good stuff, some swimming. I'm gonna try to get out on my mountain bike, and Uncle Al's taking a spa day. That's super important too. That sounds lovely. I was saying though too that I know Erica gets a massage every week, and I will do that in the winter, but I cannot sacrifice a good summer day to be sitting on a table. So Uncle Al's
it's hard to get scheduled properly unless unless it's scheduled ahead of time to fit well into my schedule. So
yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, let's kind of cut it short. What do you say? Tate
Okay.
wants to say hi.
Hi, Dater. Hi, what's up, buddy? Okay, awesome. Well, listen, thanks, you guys. We just wanted to bring you an extra day this week. We will be gone next week, the week of the 4th. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you the following week.
We'll
I'll
do
see you.
Thursday though this week,
Oh,
right?
we're gonna do Thursday this week for sure. So you'll see us this Thursday, and then we'll have a week off. But we just wanted to come in and give you guys a little extra day with us. So in the meantime, have a good couple of days, and we'll connect with you all on Thursday. All right,
Sounds
see you guys.
good.
Have a great